Hi friends! I just got back from the gem show like 2 weeks ago. I actually did an unboxing on TikTok live. If you're interested in more live unboxings, I really enjoy going live on TikTok actually. I didn't think I would because going live kind of makes me nervous. Like I hate Instagram lives, they scare me. But TikTok live was fun, so make sure you follow me on TikTok if you want to see more live unboxings. But today is not an unboxing, but it is going to be a haul video to show you everything that I got for myself and for my crystal store. So the gem shows that I went to while I was there were the Kino show, Pueblo show, the Motel 6 show, the 22nd Street show, and the Enter the Earth warehouse. Those are the shows that I went to. Let's start off with what I bought for myself for my personal collection first. There's only one thing I had in mind that I really wanted to buy for myself, and it is this beautiful orange calcite and apatite sphere. I know if you follow me anywhere, you've already probably heard me talk about this a million times. I am just so in love with it. This is from Brazil. It is a really rare find. Everyone said they hadn't seen it before, and it is very rare, but I saw it back in 2019. I saw a couple pieces in Sedona, and I haven't seen it since. So I was very excited to get a couple of these. I got this one for my personal collection, and I got 6 pieces for my shop. 3 of them are already sold, but I will show you the remaining 3. They are quite pricey, but that's because they are really rare. No one really knows if we'll find any more again. I'm so happy. I literally can't stop talking about it and staring at it. I just love it so much. So here is a sphere that I got for my shop. It is a little smaller than the one that I got for myself. Most of the pieces that were there of this material were lower quality or really big, which means they're really expensive. So that's why I only got a couple. The other piece I have left still in my shop is this big flame shape. I think it's really funky. It's like the coolest piece ever. This is a giant palm stone. It has a cool little druzy pocket in the middle there. I love it. It's very flat. That's all that I have left of that material. It was really hard to find. I feel so lucky that I even got my hands on a couple pieces, but I finally got the sphere of my dreams, so that's very exciting. That's my favorite piece I got. Close second for favorite piece of the gem show is this huge citrine tower. I think it is over 4 pounds. It's either over 4 pounds or almost 4 pounds. I want you to think right now, how much do you think this costs? If you don't already know the price, how much would you think that this giant natural citrine tower from Brazil would cost? I bet whatever you answered was wrong, because the price of this was $390, which is absolutely insane. I didn't even believe it. I had to ask the seller, I'm like, is $390 really the price? And she was like, yeah. Freaking out. I was like, oh my god, they're gonna realize that that's way too low. They're gonna change their mind. I made my mom hurry up and go buy it for me. I'm like, oh my god, I'm freaking out. Like, what if they're like, oh yeah, it's actually like $1,300? And I would feel like a fool. I really felt like I was getting, like, I was robbing the place. I was like whispering with my mom, like, oh my god, I can't believe it. We gotta go buy it. Hurry up, this is crazy. And the people are like, okay. But yeah, so I was freaking out. The best find, I would say. Crazy price. Like, never find a piece of citrine for that price. So it has a little chip at the top, but it's not very noticeable. Not enough for them to discount it to this cheap, that's for sure. It looks like it was $1,600 originally, and it is 1.95 kilos. This may not look very interesting. It is a pink optical calcite chunk. Normally these are like a golden honey colored or clear, but these are light pink. There's another really high quality piece that I just couldn't part with. This is a Veracruz amethyst in a really vibrant high quality color. Veracruz amethyst is pretty uncommon. It's amethyst that forms in just these little points. Amethyst does not normally form in points like that. It's normally in like clusters. So a natural amethyst point is pretty uncommon, and this one is just such an amazing color. I also got a flat or 2 of Veracruz amethysts. They aren't quite as vibrant as this one, but I got some beautiful ones for the shop. I got a garnerite sphere for myself. I think it is the first crystal I picked out of the gem show. This one has a beautiful flash. Maybe you'll be able to see it. Garnerite actually is also known as green moonstone, but it's not technically a green moonstone because it's not Garnerite is not a set mineral on its own. It's kind of just a name for groups of minerals that have been tinted green with nickel. So it's not always a moonstone. I'm actually doing another video soon about feldspars, which is labradorites and moonstones. So if you want to know more about that, just keep an eye out for that video. I'm excited about it. This is not something I bought at the Tucson Gem Show per se, but I think it's worth noting and putting in this video because it is from Tucson. I actually bought these pieces for myself from Mantra Minerals. Mantra Minerals has a beautiful crystal shop and she was in Tucson. So she actually was able to get her hands on the new Vein 8 Ocean Jasper for her shop, and I bought these from her. This is a Ocean Jasper Palm Stone. And here is an Ocean Jasper sphere. There was a new Vein 8 Ocean Jasper released in Tucson this year. I've actually heard some people say that it may not be new and it might be old stock Ocean Jasper. I don't know. But whatever it is, new or old, it's beautiful Ocean Jasper with those like little bubbly orbs that Ocean Jasper is so known for. I think it sold out pretty fast. I didn't see any while I was there. Maybe I just didn't know where to look, but I didn't get any for my shop, unfortunately, but I will keep my eyes out for it. But those are the two pieces I snagged for myself. The last crystals that I bought for myself from Tucson are two pieces of rhodochrosite. Here is the first one, and here's the second one. I spent way too much money on these two. The smaller one was $60 and the bigger one was $160. I don't regret it though. I am a sucker for rhodochrosite. It is one of my favorite. I've actually seen some rhodochrosites similar to this that were bigger, but they were the stalactites, like really high quality stalactites. I saw one in Sedona going for like $15,000. Not kidding. It wasn't this size, obviously. It was bigger, but it was a lot. So that is all that I bought for my personal collection while I was there. I got these malachites that I'm undecided on what I'm going to do with them. I'm going to keep at least one of them. They're really high quality malachites, polished. They were sold as like cabochons by the carat. So they look like this, super high quality. Like I said, they were pretty expensive. I didn't get like a super great price on them. So I'm like, I don't know. If I sold them, they would be for a pretty low price. It wouldn't be very profitable, but I just needed them. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet. Okay, so now let me show you the pieces that I actually did buy. So Tucson was like 2 weeks ago. So I did feed sales while I was in Tucson, and I had an update last week and I just had an update today. So within that time, some stuff is already sold, but I still have quite a lot left to show you. I feel like one of the most popular crystals I got in Tucson that my followers were really loving is Septarian dragon eggs. I think these Septarian geodes are just so beautiful. This is the biggest piece I got and it's not up for sale yet. It's gonna be like, I think it's like $195 for this big giant piece, and this one is so high quality. Like the inside, the calcite looks so velvety and like deep colored. It's so beautiful. So I'm really, really happy that this guy did not break when I was packing my stuff up to ship home. I got a bunch of mini ones of these for mystery boxes that I did. I got some other dragon eggs. I got 2 hearts that are like geode like this. 2 hearts that are on my website now. So yeah, I got a lot of these Septarian dragon eggs. I kept going back for more because I was selling them on feed sales. People loved them. I got this piece for such a steal. It's pretty big. I think it's around 5 pounds. It is a black moonstone sphere. I was really drawn to black moonstone on this trip. I bought a ton of it. You know, on this trip, I was really drawn to crystals that I'm not normally drawn to. This black moonstone sphere is actually already sold on a payment plan, so I'm gonna have to say goodbye to her soon, but so beautiful. I got it for such a good price. And it's really flashy. It's kind of hard to see in this lighting, but it is flashy. Okay, I brought you in a little bit closer so you can see the crystals that I'm talking about better. So another really cool find that I actually have not seen before. This is a super cool material. It is Druzy black chalcedony with apophyllite and stilbite. Well, there's no apophyllite and stilbite on this particular piece, but it's black Druzy chalcedony. Here's a piece that has a big chunk of stilbite with little apophyllite crystals on it. I got a good amount of these pieces. I thought they were so cool. Especially this piece, it looks like a sea anemone. Can you hear my cat licking the floor? I don't know why she's licking the floor. I got 2 of these beautiful amethyst butterfly carvings. I actually wish I got more of these. I think they're so beautiful. I'm really surprised no one has claimed them yet. They're a little pricey, $150 for the smallest one, but I think that's a pretty normal price for carvings like this. I also got some sparkly amethyst hearts. I got some of these lepidolite from Madagascar. At the time when I was picking these out, I was like, wow, these are just some really, really nice lepidolites. And then I realized that there was pink inclusions in some of them. Here you can see on that side really well maybe. So this really cool lepidolite is just a combination of lepidolite. There's some clear quartz, smoky quartz, potentially some citrine, blue apatite, and pink tourmaline. So here is the one with a big chunk of blue apatite. First I was thinking it was blue tourmaline and pink tourmaline, but I was actually watching Soul Body Gems live show today, and they were talking about this material. Apparently people are calling it unicorn stone, I guess because it's pink and purple. But they confirmed that this is blue apatite, so it's like really a funfetti of crystals with those little polka dots of inclusions. Here is some camerite. I only got 2 camerite spheres because the quality of the camerite that I saw was so low. I only saw 1 supplier with it. And all the other camerite spheres were solid black. So these were the only 2 good ones that I found. I really love camerite, and I got these at a pretty good price. Camerite is usually like super expensive, like $600 a kilo, but got these for a lot cheaper. Wish I could have seen more good quality ones. Here I got this giant golden healer sphere. I think this piece is so cool because you can see like through the layers of the iron within there. I keep losing this crystal. I keep forgetting that I bought it, and then I keep putting it in places that I can't find it. So I don't know, this one's up to some mischief. Here are some smoky hematoid fire quartz towers, which I had never really seen smoky fire quartz before. I thought these were so cool. There were only a couple pieces that were smoky. I think there were a couple of smoky golden healers too, but I can't remember if I got any. I thought that was such a fun combo. One of those things that you only know to look for when you're looking in person. Like I said, I got a bunch of garnerite. I love garnerite so much. I got a couple of spheres, freeforms, some big towers, palm stones. I got a couple of pieces of blue calcite, which is, I've maybe had blue calcite in my shop once or twice, aside from Caribbean calcite, but just plain blue calcite like this, I've only had a couple times. I'm like super not drawn to it normally. But when my mom was shopping with me, she picked this out, and I'm kind of obsessed with it. Like, this is the pretty high quality blue calcite, and you can tell the color is very dark and saturated. It's very sparkly. Yeah, I don't know, looking at it in person and seeing how high quality and sparkly these pieces are, that corner is really dark. I just really like it. See, I'm getting drawn to new crystals just by seeing them in person. Here's a green apatite sphere. I got a lot of green apatite. I got a tower, some freeforms, palm stones, spheres. These are really high quality green apatite. I also got blue apatite, which I think I'm already sold out of all the blue apatite, but these are super high quality, super shimmery. A lot of the blue apatite that you actually see on the market that looks like, if your blue apatite looks patchy or super vibrant, that looks unnatural, it's probably heated. A lot of apatite is actually heated. It brings out the blue color and makes it more vibrant. So if there's like a low quality apatite, it can be heated to make it more colorful. But these dark green and the blue high quality pieces that I got, those are all natural. So blue apatite does exist. Like in this piece, this is not altered, that's natural blue apatite, but a lot of apatite, if it was low quality, you could heat it. I'm really in love with green apatite ever since I've seen it in person. One of my followers told me to look out for it while I was in the gem show, and once I saw it, I'm like, wow, so beautiful. I love this dark teal color. Here is a really cool flower agate with the top being carnelian. Super fun. Benefits of getting to pick things out in person is that you get to look for cool little, combination stones like this. I also got a couple of flower agate palms that had carnelian and some had amethyst pockets, like amethyst little clusters inside. So cool. I got a bunch of black amethyst. I love black amethyst so much, and this is some really high quality, really, really dark colored stuff. Beautiful, beautiful pieces. This one is really interesting. It kind of looks like the Druzy Chalcedony in its crystal shape, like long little tubes. But a lot of black amethyst. I could only buy it by the flat, so it meant I got a lot of it, but I'm not complaining. I love black amethyst, and it seems like my followers really like it too because it's selling pretty fast. Here is the beautiful blue Chalcedony. This was one of the crystals I went into the show looking for. I had little tiny hearts in my shop, like at the very beginning of when I opened my shop, and I've been looking for good pieces ever since. Kind of pricey, but these are beautiful. I love these spheres. You know, there were ones that were like solid blue, but I actually preferred the ones with the brown parts on it. I thought the pattern of them was really cool, and it made like a really nice contrast. I loved it. I also got a couple of these blue Chalcedony flames, and I got a bunch of little points and DTs. This DT is so cool. It has like a little bubbly honeycomb type of pattern on it. The supplier I was buying these from was actually opening a new box for me, and he got really excited about this piece. He was showing everyone. It was really fun. So got the first pick of those, and I got a bunch of cool ones. Kind of obsessed with blue Chalcedony now, not gonna lie. Here's a crystal that actually just went live on my website today. In today's shop update, I have a bunch of these beautiful orange calcite towers from Mexico. I also had some spheres and some hearts. Unfortunately, by the time that I got to the vendor, a lot of the high quality pieces were gone, so I only got like the best quality that I could get. Passionate about orange calcite, I want only the best. And I got some of these lavender flory towers. I also got these bowls. I have orange calcite, zebra calcite from Mexico. Unfortunately, when I shipped these, one of these came totally shattered, completely broken, a million pieces. I knew it was gonna happen because I packaged my stuff pretty badly. Not badly, but not with the most caution and care. But one of these came totally shattered, and I posted a TikTok about all of my crystals that came in broken, and everyone was freaking out over the zebra calcite bowl, like, oh my god, I want it, please give it to me, I'll save it. And I'm sorry, but I disposed of it because it was dust. There were pieces, it was in so many little pieces. If it was just in a couple, I would have glued it back together and sold it, but it was dust, guys. I'm sorry. But I am glad that a couple of these beautiful bowls did make it back intact. Also from Brazil, I got some Trollite flames. It's kind of a flame shape. I really loved getting to hand pick these because sometimes with Trollite you might get like a dud where it's just all gray and like no blue. So it was really nice getting to hand pick the coolest patterns. One that had like the gray, the blue, and the black. Because like high quality Trollite is really, really beautiful. One thing I totally went crazy on and bought a ton of at Tucson was rose quartz. I was amazed at all the different shades of rose quartz, and it was so high quality that I got so many. This tower is so pretty. It's a lighter color, but it's very, very cool toned and very translucent, transparent, very see-through, beautiful. And here is a much less see-through piece, but it's like this beautiful peachy color. So I just love the contrast of all the different colors. I literally got the most beautiful rose quartz spheres in the world. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see how much they star, but you can see the very big color variation. Here's some very different shades of rose quartz. Got a very, very peachy one, some more lavenders, and very saturated, some light colored ones. I'm pretty sure this peachy one has like the craziest stars in it. So I'm not sure if you'll be able to see in the lighting, but I'm gonna sell these in a live sale so that I can really show like how beautiful these are. I'm not sure how well this will translate on the camera, but this was like, in the sunlight, this was the most saturated pink rose quartz I've ever seen in my life. Here's another really pretty lavendery one. It's actually, this one's really unique because it has a star on the edge, and stars don't usually show up in crystals unless they're carved as spheres. Just because of the way they're cut, it has to be like a rounded surface to show the star. And this, on this rounded surface right here, you can see a really, really visible star. Sometimes in other pieces, like a tower or a freeform or something, you can see that it would star if it was cut in a sphere, but it kind of just has like this line of shimmer. But this is a full star on this piece, so a lot of high quality rose quartz coming at ya. You know, something I noticed about shopping in Tucson is I feel like all the pieces were huge. Like, I really had to go out of my way to look for affordable, smaller pieces for like mystery boxes. Like, everything I got is pretty expensive, and mostly just because it's huge. I got a bunch of these Lemurian points. You can see the barcode very clearly on this one. It's very, very raised. So a Lemurian is a clear quartz, and it has the little striations or the barcode along the side. Geologically, these are just clear quartz with striations, but metaphysically, the Lemurians are believed to connect to the ancient civilization of Lemuria. Oh my god, this one's like about to break off. It has a little baby and it's like kind of loose. I won't bother it. But these are believed to connect to the ancient civilization of Lemuria, and there's believed to have knowledge within them of these ancient civilizations, which is very interesting. Here is a twin. It has 2 points and has some striations here. The supplier I was getting these from was so kind and helped me to pick out like the best pieces that he could find. He was really into it. It was so nice. He was showing me all the cool formations. Like, this one has a phantom. There were some that had crystals growing within them. So he was so nice and helped me pick out a bunch of really cool pieces. Some lucky people already got some of these in their mystery boxes. These would be in like a $100 or $200 mystery box. I don't think I put any in any $55 mystery boxes because it would like take up the whole box. Here's a super cool double Lemurian cluster. I'm actually noticing that quite a few of these are actually double terminated, which means they're naturally pointed on both sides, which is pretty uncommon. So these must be a really powerful crystal. Speaking of double terminated, I got these Veracruz amethysts. And this one is a double terminated point, naturally forming. It has points on both sides. Well, this one has like 5 crystals growing on that one end, and it has one on this end. So it's double terminated, but has a ton of points. Here's a chunky one. These are so beautiful. These have a lot of striations too, so I don't know if that's part of Veracruz amethyst or if they're all like that, or if it's a Lemurian thing. Here's another cool crystal that I got. This is from Brazil. It is tangerine quartz. It is a clear quartz that has been exposed to iron, so it's just coated with, it's basically a rusty quartz. It's coated with a layer of iron. You can see in places that they've broken off that it's clear underneath, and that's a natural coating. It is not a man-made coating. This one has some striations too. I got some of these really cute zebra calcite kitties. I only got a couple of these bigger sized ones, but I got little tiny zebra calcite, orange calcite, blue onyx, and black onyx kitties, like little tiny ones. Those just went up on my site today. I'm not a big fan of carvings in general, but I mean, come on, they're kitties. Here's a beautiful piece of cobalto calcite. I believe that's malachite growing on it. I think this piece is so beautiful because it's really pastel. Cobalto calcite can be really, really, really hot pink, and I think this really pale pink with the green is just so beautiful. I wish I had gotten more of this, but the stuff I got on my first day at the show, and I didn't want to like go overboard, but I ended up not going back to the supplier, so that's kind of a bummer. I also got some of these raw malachite pieces. These are really, really cool. A lot of them have azurite in them too. Here's one that is almost entirely azurite. It has beautiful blue crystals. Again, this is totally natural, not dyed at all. Sometimes you'll see like maybe an amethyst or a quartz like dyed blue, but with azurite, that is its real color. And here's a piece that is pretty much half malachite, half azurite. It's got those beautiful big crystals. Here is a piece of gray agate. This is such an interesting shape. I only got a couple pieces of gray agate. I know people were really looking for it, but I didn't really see very much. Here's a fun new crystal that I feel like most people probably haven't heard of. It's cavansite. So this is a piece of cavansite. I kept this one for myself because the vendor, when I asked the price of it, they said, just keep it since you're buying other stuff. So I got a couple pieces of cavansite. They didn't have a ton, but they gave them to me for like literally dirt cheap. Like they must have wanted to get rid of them or something, but it's such a cool mineral. I don't know very much about it, but I'm gonna have to look it up. One of my followers asked me to look for it since they saw that I posted the one for myself, and I found it and I'm really excited. I bought a lot of garnet on this trip, like a ton of garnet. I'm not sure if you can tell how sparkly it is, but it is like deep red, beautiful, sparkly. These are star garnets. All of these are high quality and they have the 4-point star. This one is really beautiful. It's a lighter color. These are going to be pretty pricey just because they're pretty heavy. Here's a beautiful black moonstone freeform. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see how beautiful and shimmery this is. This is actually available now on my feed sales page on Instagram, which is cosmic.geology, where I just sometimes post things on my feed. I'm shocked that this hasn't sold. It's so shimmery. People have been asking me to get pink amethyst. I'm not super drawn to pink amethyst, but I found a couple pieces there that I really liked. I got some hearts. I got a couple pineapple shapes. I thought these were cute. And I got a couple of kitty carvings because I was really missing my cats at the time that I bought these. It was like the last day of the show and I was like, I just can't wait to go home and see my cats. So I got a couple of these. I think I got a couple of pink amethyst towers also. One of them totally snapped in half and people really want to buy it, so I have to hurry up and glue that and put it up for sale because people love broken crystals for some reason. Here's some of the blue chalcedony points I was talking about. I got a bunch in these cute little size. Okay, let me show you some of the big towers that I bought. I'm so glad these didn't break in transit. So here is a giant moss agate tower. The moss agate that I found at the show, it was from China. I'm kind of in love with the color. It's like very gray. It's not super greenish. It's very gray, cool toned, light, and I think it's so beautiful. I also have this super chunky Kambaba tower. People really love Kambaba jasper and it's been growing on me too, and I thought this piece was so cool. It had so many little eyes. Someone in my order notes described it as eyes, and that kind of gave me the heebie-jeebies, but right, they're eyes. Here is one of the garnerite towers I was talking about. I've never seen garnerite in this shape before. I think since garnerite is so often called green moonstone that people expect it to be blue flash all the time, but garnerite is not always in a moonstone that's gonna flash. It can be in other rocks. I was researching garnerite for my feldspar video that I'm gonna make, and apparently a lot of garnerite is actually in serpentine. Here is a labradorite tower. Almost so many of these things have tiny little bit of chip tip just from my packaging skills. I have no one to blame but myself. They called it Madagascar spectrolite, but to my knowledge, spectrolite is only from, I think, Finland? So real spectrolite is only from one place in the world, so this is just labradorite. I got a lot of orchid agate, but most of it actually sold out already. I had some hearts. Here is a really beautiful malachite freeform that I got. This is actually still available. It was on my feed sales. Kind of a dark piece of malachite, but the pattern on it is really beautiful. Okay, so I think that's it for this video. Of course, that's not every single piece that I bought. I bought hundreds of pounds of crystals, so I couldn't possibly show you them all. I'm about to go film another video too because I'm really taking this YouTube thing serious now. I really like making videos, so I'm excited to keep making more. I have a lot of ideas that I'm really excited about. I'm really gonna crank them out, okay? At least one a month. That's everything. If you'd like to see really everything that I have available, check out my website, which is cosmicgeology.com. I'll have all my socials and stuff linked below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Be sure to check out my last vlog of my Tucson vlog to see me actually shopping for these pieces. Let me know what your favorite crystal was down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.